Station with nonstop news.
Good morning. Nonstop news starts right now. We are the only station that is commercial free all the way until the top of the hour. We, of course, have you covered this morning. You just heard from Jeanette, and she'll give us a deeper look at weather in just a few minutes. But first, let's check in with Joy and see how traffic is shaping up. Good morning, Joy.
Good morning. So started off pretty quiet, but now we're following a few accidents, and they're all happening on the west side. So I'm going to start off here with this one on Loop 410. It is the southbound lanes right after Highway 90, already causing a delay, an extra 5 to 10 minutes or so. Also on 410, an accident here, Loop 410 southbound at Marbach. This one not slowing us down quite as much. I believe it's just one lane that's blocked, but still wanted to mention it. And then that rollover crash that photojournalist David Mendoza had been following for us. That's on Culebra Road, just inside Loop 410. Those southbound lanes of Culebra blocked because of that. Let's check in with David now. He joins us live from Road Cam as he makes his way across San Antonio to check out some of those other issues. David, good morning.
Hey Joyce, so yeah, the fog this morning is incredibly dense. I'm back on the roads right now, making my way onto 410 from Culebra Road. Traffic's looking busy out here. The fog again is really impacting visibility, and our roads are damp. I've actually experienced some very light drizzle on my windshield, some misting if you will. So driving conditions not very good right now. You want to give yourself some extra time out here on the roadways and really be cautious and pay attention to what's going on because it is dangerous right now. I'll let you know what I come across out here on the west side. Back to you for now.
All right, David, thank you. We appreciate your work as always. Here's just another example of that fog that he was just talking about. So that visibility really low. You're not going to be able to see very far in front of you this morning. So what that means is we're going to need to take it slower. We're going to need to leave the house a little bit earlier. A lot of us lost an hour of sleep. In fact, all of us lost an hour of sleep over the weekend, right? And so that means maybe a little bit groggier as well. Couple of things working against us this morning. Not set up for success, so we're going to have to be careful. That's the latest for now with your on-time traffic.
Here are the top stories to know before heading out the door this morning. A man is dead after crashing through a guardrail near I-37 and Carolina Street. This happened around 2 this morning. A woman in the car was treated for minor injuries. Congressman Joaquin Castro and other state leaders are calling for the release of a family from McAllen from immigration custody. The parents and 2 boys are being held at a detention facility in Dilley, while another son was transferred to a facility in South Texas. Congressman Castro says he will check on their safety while visiting the Dilley facility later today. Iran has named Mojtaba Khamenei as their new supreme leader after U.S.-Israeli strike killed the former one 2 weeks ago. Mojtaba is the second son to the late supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei. Right now, the Bexar County Sheriff's Office needs your help trying to find a teenager who hasn't been seen since Friday. 17-year-old Adrian Gomez Jr. was last seen leaving his home around 7:30 in the morning on Dewlap Trail on the far west side. Deputies say he was last seen wearing a black hoodie, black jeans, black shoes, and possibly a San Antonio Spurs t-shirt. If you have any information, you are asked to call the Bexar County Sheriff's Office at 210-335-6000. Time now is 6:44. The man accused of killing a woman on a San Antonio hiking trail in 2024 is scheduled for a competency hearing today. Samuel Charon is accused of killing Stacy Dramiga along the Salado Creek Greenway on the east side. Police say DNA evidence connects him to the crime scene, which was a wooded trail near DeFost Park. Authorities allege that Charon intentionally murdered and sexually assaulted Dramiga before setting her body on fire. He's charged with capital murder, which carries the possibility of the death penalty. A judge will receive an update on his psychiatric evaluation later today. A shooting kills one person and sends another to the hospital. It happened at a West Side apartment complex Sunday night. Police say one victim was shot in the head at Water's Edge and Harrell around 6 Sunday night. Another was shot in the chest and is in stable condition. No word if anyone was taken into custody or what led up to that shooting. We're learning new details about the man who opened fire on an Austin bar last weekend, killing 3 people. A lawsuit alleges the shooter assaulted a 65-year-old woman who worked at the Tesla factory in Austin back in December. The suit says he violently, without provocation, attacked her.
Tesla told her this wasn't a work-related injury. I guess that employees who violently assault other employees on the job site, that doesn't qualify in Tesla's mind.
The woman says she never knew his name until she recognized his face after the shooting in Austin on TV. The suit accuses Tesla of negligence for allowing an employee with known aggressive tendencies into a common area with other employees. It's asking for more than $1 million in damages. An update on the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. Investigators believe they're getting closer to answers as they examine new evidence found near the 84-year-old woman's home. Authorities are now reviewing a damaged utility box discovered a short distance from the home. They say the equipment could be connected to a reported internet outage in the area around the time Guthrie vanished. The outage may have impacted surveillance systems nearby that could help track the suspect's movements. Authorities say they are closer to a breakthrough, but many pieces of evidence remain confidential. A woman is in custody after allegedly firing multiple shots at pop star Rihanna's home on Sunday. You can see the bullet holes scattered along the gate of the Beverly Hills mansion. Police say the incident happened Sunday afternoon when a woman drove to the property and fired multiple shots from an AR-15 style rifle. LAPD confirms Rihanna was at home at the time of the shooting, but no injuries have been reported. San Antonio hosted its 35th annual International Women's Day March and Rally. Members of Mujeres Marcharan gathered Sunday at the main plaza to highlight all the work and progress women have contributed around the world.
We're always spreading international solidarity, so we just want people to know to always have solidarity with the women across all of the world, in Cuba, Palestine, Venezuela. We're not free unless all of us are free.
Several speakers were featured, as well as other resources for the public. And you may notice more bluebonnets across San Antonio, and it's thanks to a new nonprofit that's trying to bring the iconic flower back to our area. This is a great photo up for all you parents with kids home for spring break this week. It's called Bexar County Blooms, or rather it's Bear Blooms. And the group has spent the past 7 months planting thousands of bluebonnet seeds all over San Antonio, including along the Riverwalk in Travis Park, at the zoo, and several local businesses. And now with the spring showers we got over the weekend, it's finally time to see that hard work pay off. On Saturday, the group celebrated the flowers blooming on the 125th anniversary of the bluebonnet being named the state flower. This is a nonprofit's first year in operation, and they hope to continue expanding their work all across Bexar County. Also, did you know not all bluebonnets are blue? As you enjoy these new spaces, see if you can find the maroon ones. Spring break is here, and that means a lot of people will have some free time. If you can spare 1 hour of your time, you could get some free Spurs merchandise. Spurs are teaming up with the South Texas Blood and Tissue to collect blood donations. Anyone who donates between now and Wednesday will get a free special limited edition Fiesta-themed Spurs shirt and other goodies. That sounds good. Online appointments can be scheduled using the promo code SPURS. Well, speaking of Spurs, if you thought that loss the Spurs took at the end of the month was a sign of bad things to come, well, think again. The team keeps steamrolling everyone in their path, now winning 15 of their last 16 games. Spurs taking on the third-seeded Rockets as part of their long homestand. Keldon Johnson and Dylan Harper were a big spark off the bench, combining for 29 points in the first half. Wemby also put on a dominant performance, scoring 15 points in the first half. Then the Spurs just ran away with it in the second half. They led by 27 at one point. Spurs had 6 players score at least 10 points. Wemby led the way, though, with 29, and the Spurs get the big win, 145-120 over Houston.
Just as a group, I mean, we got so much weapons on offense. And I think that from me to Fox to Steph to Vic to Dev to Jew to Keldon to everyone on the team, I mean, I think we're all just so gifted offensively that I think it's kind of a bad thing if we don't swing the ball like that. So just having that patience, just playing with each other, I think, on our offensive side has been the biggest part for us.
Spurs get 3 more games at the Frost Bank Center this week. They'll take on the Celtics on Tuesday. That game will be right here on News 4 San Antonio.
Now you're certified most accurate 4-zone weather with meteorologist Jeanette Calle.
Oh, it is very foggy this morning, and keep in mind with daylight saving time now, sunrise not until 7:51, so it's going to be pretty dark and foggy at least for the next hour. Showers and thunderstorms return tomorrow, especially late. Sunny and cooler late week, so it's going to get drier for spring breakers here late in the week. Right now, live look outside. Raul B. Rodriguez lot weather camera, 62 and foggy, and you can see the fog in downtown San Antonio. The air is saturated, plus the wind is calm, and that's why we have the fog. Visibility is slowly improving just to our west in Hondo and Medina County. However, we're still seeing that dense fog from northern Atascosa County to Bexar County and over towards portions of Comal, Guadalupe, and Gonzales counties. Visibility here still at a quarter of a mile or less. And because of this foggy weather, we have a dense fog advisory until 10. So this fog will last at least until about 10 o'clock this morning. May also see some sprinkles, drizzle, or mist on your morning drive. Roads still wet given the rain that we got this weekend. And on top of that, we have the drizzle. There is a severe thunderstorm warning that just fired up right to the north of Dallas, but that is closer to southern Oklahoma. Not expecting thunderstorms here today. However, as this upper level low, which is currently in Baja California, approaches, that's going to bring in more moisture. We'll see showers and storms developing just to our west tomorrow late in the day, and then that stormy weather should head farther east as we go into early Wednesday. We'll see a cold front from that system on Wednesday, so behind it, it'll get cooler for Thursday and Friday, but it'll be dry and sunny late week as that storm moves away. Cloudy and foggy this morning. This afternoon, mostly cloudy. There could be a stray shower here. Heads up to our west later in the evening, isolated to widely scattered showers, maybe a couple thunderstorms possible. Tomorrow in the afternoon after 4, there may be storms that start to move into Valverde County, but I do expect the bulk of the activity to come in tomorrow in the late evening. Some of these storms could be strong to severe with wind and hail. There's a level 2 severe weather risk for those areas. And then notice how this should weaken as it progresses farther to the east. Southern areas may miss out on the rain. And then it looks like we'll still have rain here Wednesday morning, then it gradually clears out. Here is that level 2 risk. Areas in yellow could see the wind and the hail. Level 1 risk closer to San Antonio. 30% rain chance this morning with the fog. This afternoon, some sun, maybe a shower, high 81. This afternoon in the western zone, mostly cloudy. It looks like it does stay cloudy all day in the hill country. Weather alert day tomorrow, but that's mostly tomorrow night as that chance for rain increases to 80%. Late this week, temperatures in the 40s in the mornings, in the afternoon, near 70 Thursday, closer to 80 Friday. Plenty of sunshine over the weekend. Take a look at those warmer temperatures. Mid 80s Saturday, upper 80s near 90 on Sunday. Here's the extended forecast for the other 3 zones. We're going to keep you guys updated on that stormy weather that moves in later tomorrow. That is your forecast.
All right, we get one more update from photojournalist David Mendoza. He is live this morning in road cam, braving both the fog and some delays. David, good morning.
Hey, Joey. Well, still on the city's west side right now, southbound Loop 410 approaching Highway 90 in a bigger slowdown right now. It was reported as a disabled vehicle, but there also possibly might be a crash up here. The fog is extremely dense right now. The roadways are damp and visibility is low. You want to take your time getting to work. Very hazardous driving conditions at the moment, especially when slowdowns like this happen. They can creep up on you with this dense fog. I'll leave you with that. Drive safe and have a great Monday. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And this is that area that he's talking about. Again, it's the southbound lanes of 410. On average, we're looking at a little over a 10-minute delay because of that. And then we, of course, had that rollover crash on Culebra. That's just inside Loop 410, so that may still be getting cleaned up as well. And then there's just that fog. David mentioned it. We've been talking about it all morning. Here's just another live view outside with the visibility that you're going to be dealing with as you head out the door. That's the latest with your on-time traffic.
Joy, thank you. Horror and animation went head-to-head at the weekend box office. Which came out on top? David Daniel has more in today's Hollywood Minute.
Wuthering Heights fell to 5th place, taking in $3.8 million.
I got next. A goat. A goat? A goat.
$6.6 million put Goat at number 4.
The corrupt are going to see life is here and it's coming to you from the monsters.
Yes. The Bride opened in third place with $7.3 million, far below expectations.
Hello?
Hello, Sydney. Did you miss me?
After a strong debut weekend, Scream 7 fell more than 70%, earning $17.3 million for second place.
Fellow animals! The humans have stolen their last inch of land from us!
There he is.
We gotta fight back!
Hoppers leaped to the top of the box office. The animated adventure opened with $46 million, Pixar's first original hit in nearly a decade. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Now's your chance to play Hollywood Trivia. Grab your phone right now and scan this QR code for your chance to win the national $5,000 drawing. Again, scan this QR code, go to news4sa.com/station/contests and sign in to play Hollywood Trivia for your chance to win on March 13th. That's this Friday. So hopefully someone is a lucky winner and gets to win that money. But
that would be awesome.
The weather is going to be a little dicey the next few days.
Yeah, so fog this morning, and keep in mind with daylight saving time, the sun's going to come out later. So we have the dark, skies, the foggy conditions. Fog at least until about 9-10 o'clock this morning. Rest of the day, fairly cloudy, and then we're going to have more storms likely late tomorrow into early Wednesday. Sunshine will come back by Thursday.
Yeah. We got some friends probably in town this week.
Yeah.
So be careful of all the pedestrians that may be walking around downtown with all this heavy, dense fog. So be careful. There's a lot of one-ways and all that kind of stuff. Well, thanks so much for joining us. We will see you at noon. Have a great day.